Hello everyone. Today's topic of discussion is fracking technology. The term fracking technology is sometimes seen in the news in the context of. Now before going to the answer, let's take a look at what is fracking technology. This technique, which is also called as hydraulic fracturing, is used to extract gas and oil from shale rock. Now shale rock is a sedimentary rock. We are having broadly we are having three kinds of rock: igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock, right? So shale is a sedimentary rock and which holds these gas and oil reserves, right? So fracturing or fracking is a technology used to extract this gas and oil from the shale rock. Now this process involves directing the water at high pressure towards the rock, right, towards the shale rock, and this will result in the ejection of the oil and gas from the shale rock, right? So fracking, that technology, or from the word itself, right, hydraulic fracturing. Hydraulic means it's related with water, right? So using the mixture of water, we are fracturing the shale rock, which is resulting in the ejection of gas and oil from that particular shale rock, right? So that's what fracking technology is. So diagram showing the shale gas extraction, right? So like we are directing this mixture of water at high pressure towards the shale rock, and this results in the fracturing of the rock, which results in, again, which in turn results in the release of the gas and oil the shale rock was actually holding, right? So this released this released gas and oil is extracted from the reservoirs, right? So that's what we mean by the fracking technology. So like the fracking technology is in news, it's because of certain concerns involved with the fracking, right? So the shale oil and gas is seen as a resource which is having less carbon in it, right? Or which results in the emission of less carbon dioxide, or especially when we are comparing with coal or petroleum, the shale oil and gas, it releases less amount of carbon, right? So for this reason, most of the nations, they are preferring the shale oil and gas, extracting the gas and oil from shale rock, and mainly it involves this technology which is called as fracking. Now this is where it's having various concerns, and the important concerns or the negative aspects of the fracking technology is that it uses large quantity of water. Even though the water used is to somewhat reusable, it involves use of large quantity of water, and to these sites the large quantity of water has to be transported, which is again coming at certain environmental cost, right? Then another major concern is surface and groundwater contamination. So if you are fracturing the shale rock, which is in turn resulting in the release of the gases, and if there is a leak or something, and it can, the various chemicals used in this pressurized water mixture itself can contaminate the groundwater and surface water. So water pollution is the next important concern related with the technology, right? And another one, the small earth tremors. So wherever we are using this fracturing technique, right, fracking technique, there is chance for earthquakes. So this has been, we have seen this in various other parts like in the UK and all, like where the fracking technology is used has resulted in small tremors. Okay. Then another major concern is climate change. Now we are living in a place where the carbon emission has reached its threshold limit, and we are witnessing various impacts of climate change. And now there is a time, this is a time where we should look for less carbon path, right? Low carbon path. We should be going towards the renewable energy. And even though the shale oil and gas, this resource is emitting less amount of carbon when compared with coal and petroleum, still it is releasing carbon emission. So this is time where we should be moving on towards the renewable energy, especially because of the climate change and its impact, right? So these are the major concerns regarding the fracking technology. So from the perspective of your examination, prelims as well as mains examination, this topic, not only the fracking technology, rather than the topic related with the resource, like the shale oil and gas reserve, is a very important topic. We had previous questions from 2016 for the prelims as well as 2014 as well as 2012, right? So the 2016 question was like, where are the shale oil and gas reserves are found in India. So this picture, this map is showing regions having prospects of the shale oil and gas reserves plus from where we are extracting the shale oil and gas reserve, right? So starting with the yellow colored region, near to Mumbai, as well as Gujarat, as well as some part of like the Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh. We are having we have already established commercial production of shale oil and gas reserve, right? And next, coming to the orange colored region, right? Now these regions, they are having prospects of like these basins contain the shale oil and gas reserves, but we haven't established any commercial production from these regions, right? Which includes the Godavari Krishna basin, the Kaveri basin, and especially the eastern coastal plain, right? The green colored region, we haven't found any oil or gas reserves here, but geologically it's a prospective region and we need to collect more data regarding these regions. And the red colored regions, right? Now we are not having enough data to confirm whether it's having the shale oil and gas reserve in these regions. So mainly, so here the important thing to note down is the eastern coastal regions plus the Andaman Nicobar Island set, where we have found the shale oil and gas reserves, but we are yet to start commercial production. And if we start domestic production here itself, we can reduce the import, and that will reduce the cost of production here in our nation, right? So mainly the important basins where the shale oil and gas reserve is found like the Krishna Godavari basin, the Kaveri basin, and Cambay basin, right? In 2016 prelims examination, these three regions were asked. So remember those regions, right? Now let's go back to the question. So the question, the term fracking technology is sometimes seen in the news in the context of, right? The food processing, beverage industry, shale gas production, bauxite extraction. Clearly the answer is C, which is shale gas production.